Wait a second. Let's get this the way I want it. How's that? That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Now I'll glug before anybody gets in here. Hi everyone. Yes. Hi. I better glug now. Hi, Bagel Goose. Thanks for $2. Where's Cecil? I don't know. I just woke up. I had a nice nap. Yo. All right, let me go. Chat going up here. Yeah, what a great day. I mean, wow. San Diego Comic-Con. Lucasfilm pulls out a win. For Star Wars fans. At last, something decent happens. Something good happens. I watched the trailer when it came out. Jeremy from Geeks and Gamers was very excited about this. He was crying. I don't feel the same way because I haven't seen Clone Wars yet. I see that it's on Netflix, and I am going to I'm going to start watching it tonight. So I am pretty excited. I'm pretty excited. What do you guys think? What do you guys think of this? Make Star Wars Great Again says, so nice to hear positive news. Yeah. It's like, we're like beaming from ear to ear over this all day. Steve Dye says, so don't care about Clone Wars, but happy to have Ethan expand on whatever he wants to talk about. Well, we have to talk about this because I also want you guys to sell this to me. Remember that I am a generation older than the generation that loves the prequels. I like the prequels. I don't love the prequels the way I love the original trilogy. So Clone Wars to me was like, oh, there's a cartoon on TV. And I never watched it. Now I'm going to. Now I'm going to watch it. Now that it's on Netflix, now that this is happening. I don't know. I need to wash the taste of Soilo out of my mouth. Party Civi, thanks for $1.99. Right thing, wrong reason is the consensus, I think. Well, what's the wrong reason? We're going to read this article. This is an interview with Dave Filoni, so I get to do my Dave Filoni voice, which is good because I just woke up. Should I do my fake Dave Filoni voice, or should I do my the way he really sounds? Pindrop, thanks for $1.99. Clone Wars got better as it progressed. Yeah, I heard season 1's going to be rough going. I'm ready for it. I'm ready to I'm ready to power through the first season that isn't so good. I should do the real one or the fake one? Fake? Oh, okay, yeah. This is the fake voice. He's a cowboy. Yeah. It's better. He deserves respect today. He deserves a lot of respect. Didn't he gotta save the cash cow? Come on, please. The thing about it is that, and this is what they don't understand, like, we want them to. It's like, I'm waiting for good news. I'm waiting for Disney to pull this out. Justin DeRosa, thanks for $14.99. Mr. Ethan, you are the best. I love your work. You and your chats and the High Council is awesome. This news is the best thing since your remarks about trebuchets. You keep me sane about Star Wars. All right, that's good. Yeah, everyone's happy today. I love it. It's great. It is really cool. What was I saying? I totally lost my train of thought because of that. Sierra Whiskey, thanks for $1.99. Clone Wars helped fix some prequels cringe issues. Yeah, Dave Filoni, we're hoping that Dave Filoni takes over at this point. We're hoping Dave Filoni becomes the new Lucasfilm president. I mean, that would be great. That would be totally awesome. It looks like he's got the right thing going. Now, Anakin is the hero. Ashoka has character growth. There are lots of military battles. Even the clones are interesting. The trailer looked good. I got to get used to just watching animated stuff, CGI animated stuff. To me, it all looks like the intro of a video game. I watched it and went, yeah, this looks like there's going to be a great video game. No, it's just that's the show. So I gotta get into that. Steve Dye, I'm so much more content when EVS is on. Oh, I'm glad I woke up. Yeah, I went to sleep. First of all, Andrea and I are like on a weird schedule, a weird sleeping schedule. Ava went to sleep. No, Ava was supposed to go to sleep at 1, Ava didn't take a nap, and Andrea was like, "My eyes are closing. I really need to take a nap around 2." So she went to sleep until 5, and then when she woke up, we had a little dinner, and then I went at 6 o'clock. I went, I gotta go take a nap now. I mean, I'm working all night long. I stayed up last night finishing that Cyberfrog spread, and I went to sleep and just woke up now. Like, okay, I knew about the Star Wars clone. I got to get up and talk about the clones. I got to talk about the Clone Wars now. And she's like, she's like, okay. She's watching upstairs. GRP Paul, thanks for Canadian $5. Finally, we can get animation on par with the last season of Rebels. Both TCW and the Rebels have rough starts, but end great. Now we're gonna get a real ending. So it ended rough. And it ended well, but it what? There wasn't a real ending. Justin DeRosa, that's kind of cool. I want to know that because I'll be ready when the first episode airs. I'll be all caught up. Justin DeRosa, thanks for $9.99. One could say he is our only hope for now. Let's hope he doesn't totally butcher this. Yeah. Everyone's excited. Look at this. This is great. Everyone's happy. Everyone's happy. I'm happy too. Yeah. Rebels was garbage. I'll watch it anyway. Let me get through this because I think the Clone Wars is the key thing. It's the key thing to watch. All right. Comic Artist Pro Secrets. Why do SJWs hate boobs? I don't know. That's a good question. They don't like them. It has nothing to do with the weirdo She-Ra thing. But because She-Ra's supposed to be a kid. But yeah, they don't like boobs. I don't get it. I love boobs. Nick Zona Trash, thanks for $5. Skip past the first 2 episodes of Clone Wars. The first episode that's in chronological order isn't until season 2, episode 16. That's too complicated. I'm just going to watch them in order. I feel like I can do that. Yeah. People said SJWs weren't breastfed. That's a theory. We all love boobs, Uncle Ethan, says Steven. GRP Paul, thanks for Canadian $2. Rebel Season 2, finale onward is great. Gibbons 1138, thanks for $2. It's me, Black Wolf, your man from Trebuchets. Okay. Trebuchets. You spelled trebuchets wrong. You got to learn how to spell trebuchet. Justin DeRosa, thanks for $4.99. You have no idea. No one around me wants to talk Star Wars because they're secretly soy warriors. Really, yeah. Well, I mean, Star Wars is converged by SJWs right now. So any most of this is going to be bad news. Let's hope this. I mean, I should read the article. I understand. From what I understand, and you guys correct me if I'm wrong, this was meant to go 2 more seasons, and it got canceled. So those 2 seasons didn't air. And we're going to get 1 of those seasons, but it's already pre-written, right? I mean, one assumes it's already pre-written, so they're not going to SJW it out or anything. Party Civi, thanks for $4.99. Uncle Ethan, think about it. The wrong reason is this. Disney is desperate. Yeah, world-class bullshitters and geeks and gamers feel it's to stave off hate until episode 9. I'm happy it's back, though. Yeah, but to stave off hate, yeah, definitely. Of course it is. Of course it is. But I mean, look, we want them to want to stave off hate. That's actually great. That's actually great. Sierra Whiskey says, don't do it, EVS. Watch them as we tell you to. Well, that's okay, too. Tell me how to watch them. You want me to start with season 2, episode 16? David Deister, thanks for $15. I hope Disney doesn't screw this up like they did with the movies and recent comics. Hashtag fuck Disney. The comics are really boring. The comics, they focus on just dull things that I don't know why anybody would read the comics. Like, I would think the Star Wars comics, they could loosely tie into continuity, but just go ahead and give me big adventures. Just give me big side adventures. Because, if you're tied in that closely to the movie continuity, then they're only going to let you do small things. Because they don't want to show all the big action happening in the just make it side adventures, of course, and tell your own Star Wars story that's like off continuity. That's my opinion. If you want to do big things, you got to do that. You can't be like, hey, here's a 11-issue arc about why C-3PO has a red arm. It's like, I don't care that much. Herpicus McDurpington, thanks for $5. Help us, Dave Filoni. You're our only hope. Yes. Yeah, totally. I'm excited. I woke up kind of a little spring in my step. Gibbons 1138, $2. LOL, sorry, LOL. Okay. Yeah. Make Star Wars Great Again says just look up the list of episodes for the Clone Wars. Well, wait. Sketch Therapy says do not watch them in order. Do not watch them in order. Find the chronological. Oh, there's a list. Is there a chronological list somewhere that I should? All right. All right. Handsome Jack, thanks for $5. Sorry to interrupt, but you need to check out Professor Geek, aka Michael Kritzer. He has a lot of good insights on heroes and mythology. Well, you're not interrupting, Handsome Jack. This is a chat. It's a free-for-all, so you can say whatever you'd like to say. Michael Kritzer, and I guess his YouTube channel is called Professor Geek. All right, we'll watch that and see what his insights are about heroes and mythology. Yeah, begun the Clone Wars has. Nice. Yeah, I'm excited. All right, should we do this? Jeff Myers, $5. I'm letting you guys get it all out right now. Everybody's so excited. Jeff Myers, thanks for $5. Clone Wars is really good. It builds to its greatness, so give it time. I'm also a big fan of Rebels. It's genuinely Star Wars. That's something neat to hear. Justin DeRosa, $10. Thank you. I thought I would mention this. The Arrow TV show around seasons 4 and beyond was infected and made me want to vomit. I don't know if you watched it, but seeing how you know DC Comics, I needed to vent. I didn't see it. I watched the premiere over at Jeff John's house before it aired. I was over there visiting, and he said, "Hey, I want you to watch something." And we sat down, and he showed me the pilot, and it was good. It was good. And that's all I really watched. I think I watched the Flash crossover. I was more into the Flash TV show than Arrow, but yeah, everything is gonna get social justice infected. That's just what's gonna happen. Everything except what we're doing. Comicsgate is like the last bastion against social justice warrior convergence. Make It Dirty, thanks for $2. EVS, I made a video for you. Check my latest upload. Your name is Make It Dirty. I'll bet it's porn. Somebody did send me porn today. I was looking in my Twitter DMs and somebody legit sent me porn. I was like, what the hell? Party Civi, thanks for $4.99. You must bow to their wishes. You must contact me. It's a trick. Send no replies. Send no transmissions of any kind. By all means, rejoice. Just stay frosty. Well, I will. Gojira5, $5. Everyone make sure to tweet thanks to David Filoni and Bob Iger, not KK, of course. Well, there's no reason. There's no reason to thank KK. She's on her way out. Derek says, what kind of porn? I don't know. I didn't even click on it. It was just a link that was clearly porn. I deleted the guy's thread. He's not allowed to talk to me anymore. Don't send me porn. KK keep Filoni. That's what happened. That is what happened. I mean, KK is on her way out. She's on her way out. I've got multiple confirmation. I mean, when this kind of stuff happens and more than one person sends me messages confirming that Kathleen Kennedy has been fired, and by all appearances, it appears that she has been, I feel optimistic. I'm sure that she's out of here in September. I'm sure of it. Herpicus McDurpington, thanks for $5. Avoid the Jar Jar episodes. They're easy to avoid, and you don't deserve that pain. I kind of will be curious. I'll check out one Jar Jar episode. I want to see him animated. Yeah, why wouldn't they come out and say Kathleen Kennedy hasn't been fired? Why wouldn't they say that? Laura Ryan stole my fan fiction story. Thanks for $5. I had to explain to everyone why I was bawling at work earlier. Ugly cried as I watched the trailer. Reaction videos have been very emotional. Wow, awesome. Yeah, I mean, I understand Jeremy got really upset, like he was crying. I was like, I love it. It's great. It feels good. It feels good to be this happy about Star Wars after Solo. Solo was such a weird trip. And listen, episode 9 is still going to be a weird trip. With whatever they're going to do with Luke Skywalker. I'm actually curious. I have to admit, Mark Hamill does seem to be in a kind of good mood. Like, Mark Hamill is just messing around. He is taking pictures of himself with a shaved face. Like, he showed himself like shaving his Luke Skywalker beard off on Twitter, like in multiple frames, and that was provocative. You know what I mean? Like, he's a lot of fun. That was a provocative series of tweets because what are you doing that for? And that it suggests you have to speculate. Is he doing that because he's not going to be in Star Wars 9, or is he doing that because he is going to be in Star Wars 9, but they're going to make him look young again digitally? And I would say it would have to be the second one. It would have to be that, he's going to be in there as a Force ghost. They decided his Force ghost is not going to have a beard. I don't know why. And they're going to digitally de-age him. I'm not crazy about that, but okay, all right. I'm curious about episode 9. I have to admit I am curious. I know it's gonna suck out loud, but I am curious. Justin DeRosa, thanks for $4.99. I have never bought comics, but bought a copy of your comic of Cyberfrog. Oh, Justin, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Yeah, I think we've got 10 more days. 10 more days and I'm pulling Cyberfrog off the market. So if you haven't ordered a copy of Cyberfrog yet, you should do it soon. You have a week and a half before the time runs out. The link is in the description if you're interested. Let's see. Peter Mayer asked, Ethan, was the DNC big news from yesterday, the lie detector thing? No, it wasn't. It wasn't. I'll tell you what it was. He found an interview, or he found an interaction between Antarctic Press and another guy talking about what Mark Waid had done to him. I mean, and it was like vintage. It was like of that moment. And it was testimonial to the fact that Mark Waid had indeed threatened Antarctic Press in a way that Mark Waid has been lying about. So, I mean, you have a guy talking about, and it was the owner's brother, who also is an owner, talking about it. And he was like, right on, talking about how intimidated they felt, how they were scared for other employees of the company who might also work for Marvel Comics, and the kind of mafiosa pressure that was brought down was vividly described in this series of messages, and Zach acquired that, and that's a slam dunk in court. Charles Cunningham, thanks for $5. Ethan, did you see my video of the Lego Trebuchet in action? You can find it by searching Heavy Industrial Trebuchet on YouTube. Well, I should do that. Yeah, I would like a Lego Trebuchet. I didn't see the video yet. No. Pinjob, thanks for $1.99. Maybe KK's firing can be for, quote, creative differences. Well, they always are. It's always creative differences. Absolutely. Yeah. Waid made an oops. Well, he did. Doc S says, EVS, you need to watch the Clone Wars soon. Not the movie, though. I'm going to. I'm going to start tonight. I'm going to stay up tonight. I'm drawing Heather Swain for Cyberfrog, and I'm going to watch that movie. Matt Ellis, thanks for $2. If Hamill is in a good mood, having fun, you think he's read the script for 9 and is satisfied with Luke's role? Well, he must have read the script. Okay, so that's a great question. He must have read the script by now, because the script exists, and I'm sure if you're in the movie, assuming he's in the movie, he's read the script. Him having fun, you kind of get that feeling, don't you? I didn't think about that, but yeah, you kind of get that feeling maybe he is happy, or he's happy that he's not in it. It's like either he's happy with the way he is in it, or he's happy that he isn't in it. And indeed, he took a picture of his robe and said they've cast, Luke Skywalker's robe. It could just be that they're going to go to the island. They're going to go to Ahch-To and find his robe, and that's it. That's the end of Luke Skywalker. That could be the case. I don't think so. I really don't think so. I think he's got to be in it. Papyrogenitus says, yeah, she's going to be, quote unquote, spending time with her family, which equals cats. No, she's married, but she's married to a high-powered producer who's probably still working and very busy. Man of Martin, thanks for $5. If they stick with Luke being dead, he better have that robotic arm, because that went into the Force with him. Somebody pointed that out, and it was a brilliant point. They said, when Luke disappeared, his robe fell down. When he was subsumed into the Force, his robe fell down, but there was no clank, clank, clank of his metal hand. Why wouldn't his metal hand also just disappear and fall down next to him? Good question. The answer is because, Rian Johnson's stupid. Jeff Myers, thanks for $2. Never been a Lego guy, but I'm getting Voltron. Are they doing a Lego Voltron? Are they doing a Lego of Ultron? I ordered some of the San Diego Comic-Con Star Wars exclusives. I ordered them from eBay. I I thought about having a friend go pick them up for me, by the way, but I decided that that would be too much trouble for everyone. So I just went on eBay. I'll show you what I got. Let me see if I can show you in a way that doesn't dox myself. They had some good stuff. I chose two of my favorite items. I would have gotten one thing that they have is Dark Side Anakin from Hot Toys. Oh my God. Dark Side Anakin Hot Toys looks awesome. If you go there, um, yeah, if you go there to San Diego, you only have to pay a little less than $300 for it. Yeah, I think I'm cool. Okay. Uh, but if you buy it on eBay, it's going to be, it was like $500. So I bought this. This is the Dr. Aphra comic set, just because it looked like, I mean, they're the 3 3/4 figures. I don't want Dr. Aphra. I don't want her. I don't want her. I like this droid though. I like 000. I like this C3PO droid here. That's pretty good. So I got one of these. Phaser Face, thanks for $2. The Clone Wars movie is bad, but the series is so good. Really? Okay, good, good. Gojirify, thanks for $5. I've been watching Clone Wars season 1 since the announcement. Oh, really? So you started watching it today? Okay, so the other thing I got, and there were a few things. Oh, I got this. Okay, Han Solo, you know, Black Series, Han Solo with the Mynock. You can only get this at San Diego Comic-Con right now, and it looks pretty great. He's got a little mask on his face. This is from Empire Strikes Back. Yeah, I got this. This was only $100. So I figured, I mean, you know, the buying it secondhand was $100, even though here it's $80. Well, it's $80 with $20 shipping. Gojirify, thanks for $5. Oh, I already read yours. Okay, sorry. Gallon Barbie, thanks for $5. Love your art even more now that I found out you did the Winger 5 or Winger 4 album art. Bought my Cyberpunk copies yesterday. Thank you, Gallon. Yeah, that was fun. I get to talk to Kip Winger on the phone, and he's a creative guy. You know, he talks like an artist. He gets very spacey, and he speaks in imagery. I mean, we worked really well together, just because I talk the way he talks when we're being creative. You know, when you're talking to another artist, oftentimes they'll talk in kind of blocky imagery rather than just directly like, hey, this is what we should do. They'll kind of just say, well, I'm feeling like this. I need a little, you know, I had this dream where I saw this and I want that in there. And you kind of, you know, you have to sort of dream along with them when you're dealing with a really, really good creative person. And that, believe it or not, that is how he was. It was kind of fun. Let me just show you this Hot Toys thing that came out. I'm not gonna buy it. It's too expensive. I just can't. I can't put it in my budget. I can't. You know, it's like, it's too much. But let me see if I can find it. Yeah, everyone is selling these. You know, you can only get the at San Diego Comic-Con. All these toy companies put out exclusive toys that you can only get there, and that's, you know, that's a good reason to go to San Diego. You can get them secondhand, but of course they're going to be very, very marked up. And you know, I have to admit, I envy the toys. I like Star Wars toys. I know I throw most of them in the garbage, but I like most of them. That's where I'm coming from. That's my whole thing. Where is it? How come they don't have? Did everyone buy them all? I'll bet everyone bought them all, and today was my only chance. Like, I could have considered, maybe if I look up filter and I do most expensive, buying format, sort by best match or highest first. Maybe they'll show up then. Oh yeah. Of course they do. Okay, check this out. Anakin Skywalker toy. Oh, this is a Toy Fair exclusive. This is the same one though. This is the one that's available at San Diego Comic-Con right now. Look how badass that is. Yeah, I'm like tempted to pull the trigger on that. I'm tempted. I know Zach. Well, I can't ask him to do anything. Zach isn't going to do anything like that. Hey, could you go wait in line to buy me an Anakin Skywalker figure? Look at that. Look at the. Oh, I might do it. Yeah, I could do a review, but the problem is that my review videos, if they're really, really good, they might make me $100. So I should buy toys that are less than $100. I mean, that just makes sense. I'll make a profit off of the video. But yeah, what about Andrea's pool? Exactly. Exactly. I can't like spend $500 on a toy for a video that is I'm going to lose $400 on the video. It sucks. But yeah, that's so beautiful. So beautiful. Um, GRP poll, thanks for $5. My theory for Luke's hand is he didn't die, but someone pulled him into the world between worlds as seen in Rebels. Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay, I see what you're saying. Gojirified, thanks for $5. Luke did not fade away. His robe floated to the ground as he naked cliff dived into the ocean. I wish that were true. Redbeard McGamer, thanks for $5. What if Luke didn't actually die but just slipped off the ledge? I mean, wasn't it? I got to go back and watch it. I just saw it again last week. He kind of faded away. I wish it was that he cliff dived. Episode 9 starts with him floating in the water. LOL. You guys. Yeah, I know. It hurts. It hurts. Pando, Lando, Soy Child, Dong Lover, thanks for $2. Did you see the San Diego Comic-Con Golden Girls action figures? No, I did not. So much good stuff. They have these hideous Chewbacca and Porgs. Hasbro, it looks so stupid. This was the one everybody was talking about. Like, oh, the Chewbacca and Porgs, Chewbacca growls or something. I'm like, that is the ugliest Chewbacca I've ever seen. And hey, I don't like the Porgs at all. I don't like the Porgs. I don't like them. I don't like Chewbacca playing with the Porgs at all. And then not only that, I might be interested in buying a kind of 12-inch Chewbacca figure that's furry. I might be interested in that. But then you got him wrong. Like, you did him all wrong. Let me scroll down and see if I can find this and show you so you can throw up too. Like, don't do this. You know what? This is the thing about a toy. You can make it almost good and then screw up the face, and then you screwed up the whole thing. Oh, look at this Lego. This is another thing. The Lego cockpit. You can get a Han Solo Chewbacca exclusive Lego cockpit there, which is pretty great. That doesn't look good. It doesn't look good there. Is there a picture of it built? Yeah. I mean, that's okay. You know, that's all right. Triton1, thanks for $5. Good thing you didn't ask Zach to get you stuff. He only spent 10 minutes at San Diego Comic-Con. Hail Filoni. Yeah, you can't ask Zach to do anything for you. He won't do it. Colin Klapka, thanks for $5. Well, the Clone Wars movie isn't as good as the whole series. It does set up the series nicely. You missed the intro of Ashaka if you do not watch it. Okay. All right. I'm excited about it. Phaserface, thanks for $2. Telling you, Sideshow and Hot Toys, Pure Gold and Jabba. Okay, I know. I know they're good. I don't know if I can afford. I know it sounds stupid me saying I don't know if I can afford it right now with Cyberpunk doing as well. Listen, that money, forget about it. That money has to be put away. Oh, here it is. Is this it? Well, can you show me the? No, you're not showing me the interiors there, just the box. Okay, here it is. Forces. This guy takes a picture of his house in the background, and you can see Tostitos, and you can see a big party mess behind him. What the hell? Andrea would kill me if I did that. Okay, look at this. That is not Chewbacca. That is not Chewbacca. I'm so sorry. What is that? What is that face? And it's so close. I would get, like, okay, look at this from this down. From this down, I'm like, oh, yeah, I dig it. And then you look at the face. What is that? Yeah, it looks like Planet of the Apes. So they got so close. Like, I'm looking at this, and I'm digging it. I'm like, the Porgs, all right, that's okay. And then I just see that face. That ruins it. Absolutely ruined the whole thing. And no, I'm not buying it. And I could buy it because it's not that expensive. They only want about $120 to $150 for one of these. Okay, I would buy that and review it. It's worth it. I'd probably take a little bit of a loss, but it's worth it. Yeah, that looks like garbage, dude. That looks awful. So no, but I got the Han Solo, and I got the 3-pack with Dr. Afro. Fucking Dr. Afro, excuse my language. No. But I did get it anyway. I'll open them up and I'll do a review video just for those of you who didn't go to San Diego Comic-Con to see it. There's Cyberfrog. Blood Honey is doing great right now. Look at this. $444,346. Phenomenal. Thank you guys very much for your support. Where's the thing? Where's the clone? Oh, this is the wrong iPad. Clone Wars is right here. I forgot. Okay, let's get into this. Let me catch up with the chat real quick. Stardust is at 4.8. Oh, so you got $4,800, Nasser. Good for you. Can we get it to 5K tonight? Well, good luck to you. Everybody go look at Stardust on Indiegogo. Back that Indiegogo for Nasser if you can. Gojirify, thanks for $2. Porgs equals Star Wars chickens. Apparently they do, and they're delicious. Apparently they look delicious. They look delicious. Why would you ever have any porgs around when you could just eat them all? Phaser Face, $2. At least get Jabba. Come on. I'll ask Andrea. I mean, that's just, it's a lot. It's a lot. If I made a purchase like that, I'd have to run it by her. And I'm telling you, maybe I can find a way to earn extra money, to raise extra money, like do a quick drawing or two and put them up on eBay. I can't take that money from the family and like spend it on a Java. I can't. I'm not balling like that. GR people, thanks for Canadian $2. It's Ahsoka, not Ashaka. Ahsoka. Okay, well, I'm gonna learn all this stuff. Ahsoka. Everyone loves Ahsoka. Like Jeremy always talks about how great Ahsoka is. Rhino4563, thanks for $2. That's Chaka from Land of the Lost. Yes. It looks like a little ape boy. How do you get Chewbacca's face wrong? Good evening, Jesus. How you doing? Good to see you. How do you get Chewbacca's face wrong? Like, why would you put that out? Yeah. Jesse N, thanks for $2. Chewie looks like the robot bear from Showbiz Pizza. Yeah, or like, yeah, you're exactly right. Was it Showbiz Pizza, or did they have a Disney talking kind of thing like that as well? Like those animated animals on stage. I feel like I've seen that face before. But anyway, it drives me nuts. It drives me nuts. How's your father laughs that Ethan needs permission? Yeah, of course I do. What are you talking about? You can just spend $900 arbitrarily without asking your wife? That's not the way it works in my house. Warhe's67, thanks for $2. Thoughts on John Kasdan's tweets to Odin and us fans? I haven't seen those. Okay. Now I'm curious. You've got me. What did he say? I can't stand John Kasdan. E-Man, thanks for $2. High profile toy might mean more views. Yeah, the Jabba the Hutt toy, I think I can probably make $200 back on views. So that's something. That's a good argument to present to Andrea. Andrea doesn't wear the pants in the household. We're a partnership. It's like, for goodness sakes. It's not funny. That's how it works. How's your father? Get married. If you want to be in a good marriage, you got to ask, you got to ask your wife, make sure everything's okay. Nick Zona Trash, thanks for $2. Don't put your family in debt buying Jabba Legos. No, not Jabba Legos. It's the Hot Toys Jabba the Hutt set. I mean, it's oversized. It's gigantic. Like the Jabba the Hutt set is to scale with a Barbie doll. So picture how big this Jabba the Hutt is. And it's $900, and it's really, really beautiful. And I've been staring at it for a long time. You know what it's going to end up being? It'll end up being a birthday present or something like that, which is another thing that kind of Andrea will do if she knows I want something. Yeah. I'm getting laughed at because I talk to Andrea before I spend money. Soy Ethan can't buy what he wants. Yes, I can. I just can't spend $900. You guys, what goes on in your household that you guys can just bust out $900 without asking your partner? Baal of Babylon, thanks for $2. Tried watching Last Jedi, couldn't get last 20 minutes. Okay, yeah, that is the thing. I tried to watch it again. The third time I watched it once through the first time, hated it. Second time I watched it to listen to the Rian Johnson commentary, couldn't stand that. And then the third time I just tried to watch it again just to study it, and I couldn't get 10 minutes into it again. But then I had to watch it with World Class Geeks and Gamers and Ivan Ortega last week as part of a live chat. So I actually paid attention. I kept my eyes open. I was grouchy. I mean, Andrea was like, something's wrong. I was like, I saw The Last Jedi again, and it really made me angry. Like, it legit made me angry. And people were saying in the chat, they're like, you're not fun. You're not being fun anymore. I'm like, because I saw The Last Jedi. It just poisons you. It makes you feel angry. Adrian Stone, thanks for New Zealand, $2.99. Test the waters for with a brute sketch on eBay for Jabba. Do a rainbow brute sketch and put it up there. See if I can raise $900. Yeah. Yeah. How's your father still going on? Where is Ethan's pimp hand? I don't have a hoe. That's where my pimp hand is. I have a beautiful lady that I'm married to. Bagel Goose, thanks for $2. Good on you for being a good husband. Listen, I know it's not cool. I mean, look, I could spend $900 without telling Andrea, but that wouldn't make anyone happy in the house. Jesse N, thanks for $2. Bought $430 worth of PC RAM on Tuesday, gives 0 Fs. All right. You know what? I could spend $200 without asking permission. I just did today. I spent $200 on San Diego Comic-Con toys, and I don't think I asked Andrea. I think I just did it. But yeah, you can't you can't spend that much. Blue Squadron B, thanks for $1.99. Draw Chewbacca. Should I draw Chewbacca to put up on eBay and try to raise a little money? John Hallman's busting my balls too. Honey, can I spend $900 of my own money? No? Okay. It's not my own money when I'm running a house. It's not. I'm married. I have a family. It's our money. Armagay says EVS prints money with his hands on paper, but he can't find a way to make money on eBay. Yes, I can, but it's not like that. It's time is money. Time is money. So it's not like there's unlimited time to draw all kinds of stuff. You know, it's like I have work to do. Everyone's making fun of me now. Gojurified, thanks for $5. Just sneak it into the house when she's sleeping or at the store. That's not a problem. I could do that. I just don't want to do that. I don't want to. Yeah, I mean, I could lie to Andrea. I don't want to do that. All right, so let's read this article before I get made fun of anymore. $900 for hookers and blood. What the? Buy $900 bed sheets. No, those were only $150, I think. You know. James Harold is practical. Spending over $1,000 in merchandise should be discussed with a partner. That is correct. That is correct. Yeah. All right, here we go. Now I feel weird. All right, hold on. I'm going to glug over this. You guys deserve to get glugged at. DeBuzz General, thanks for $2. Draw soy baka, seriously, with a latte. DeBuzz. Okay. That was perfectly silent. That was perfectly silent. El Argo 30, thanks for $1.99. Don't ask wife to spend 1,000 equals instant incel. Yeah, no kidding. Please, why would you be married to a beautiful woman and want to get her angry? How stupid is that? Give me a break. Okay, here we go. San Diego Comic-Con 2018. Star Wars The Clone Wars to return with new episodes. Dave Filoni talks exclusively to StarWars.com about finishing the classic animated series on Disney's direct-to-consumer streaming service. Wait a second. Hold up. This isn't going to be on TV. This is going to be on that stupid... I have to subscribe? I don't want to subscribe. Are you guys going to subscribe to the streaming service? All right. I got to do it. It's going to be for the channel. I got to do it. Yeah. For God's sake, why wouldn't they just put it on TV? Star Wars The Clone Wars is coming back. I just deflated just a little bit. Let that sink in, because you helped. This is on StarWars.com, by the way. This is the official website. Let that sink in. I'm gonna read all the text in Soy Boy voice because it's StarWars.com. And then when I get to Dave Filoni, I will change the voice. You guys are like, I'm gonna sub for one day, I'm gonna watch it, and then I'm gonna cancel. Yeah. Well, we can. I'll show you the Jabba the Hutt picture after this. I'll find it and I'll show you guys. It is worth it. It is worth $900 or whatever it is. It might be $800. It is worth it. But it's not worth the trouble that it would cost. I think it's worth every penny of $800 to $900. And yeah, the review would be great. I would definitely do a review of it. I would do an opening and everything. Everyone's saying the service isn't even live yet. Okay. Let me read this again. Star Wars, The Clone Wars is coming back. Let that sink in, because you helped make it happen with your love for the series and unwavering support. Wrong. Unwavering support, Star Wars. Maybe you haven't been paying attention. We can watch the official trailer. I don't care if this gets. I don't care if it gets banned or whatever. Do I care? I don't know. I don't know if I care. Dun, dun, dun.
My name's Rex. You'll call me Captain or Sir. War does not come with a guarantee. No soldier gets the promise of safety. My designation is Trooper 27-5555, sir. We call him Fives. I'm Heavy. This is Echo. I'm Commander Cody, your new boss. Sir, yes, sir! Looks like we got ourselves a batch of shinies, Commander. Look around. We're one and the same. Same heart, same blood. Your training is in your blood. And my blood's boiling for a fight. So I have an idea. This is our war. This can't be good. We need to fall back. We can fight on the opponents. If we can draw them out, we can see them. We can see them. We can hit them.
That looks badass. This part looks like a video game opening to me. I just don't care. Oh man, that is goosebumps though. I haven't even watched it yet. They did a great job of that reveal. Yep.
All right, Rex. What's so important that you brought us all the way back here?
That's Ahsoka?
Hello, Master. It's been a while.
It is good. They did a good job. Oh yeah, I haven't even watched it yet, and I'm like, yeah, they did a good job. I'm excited. Yeah, it's been a while. Yeah, everyone likes it. Everyone likes it. Look at that. Well, some people aren't. Some people are saying that's dumb. No, it's we canceled it so we could save it. No, everyone likes it. Look, like 80% of the people in here, 80% of the people in here like it. Peter Mayer goes, "Oh, Ethan just got a YouTube notification." Well, if I did, I did. I don't care. It's this video is important. Just announced by Dave Filoni at San Diego Comic-Con during a 10th anniversary celebration of the beloved animated series, Star Wars: The Clone Wars will be returning with 12 all-new episodes on Disney's direct-to-consumer streaming service, for God's sake. Well, I mean, what else will it have on there? What else will it have on there? I don't know. So will it have like Parent Trap and like other Disney things? Will it have the Mickey Mouse Club? If it had, Jeremy did cry, LOL, but it was awesome. I'm gonna watch Jeremy cry. Yeah, man tears. Absolutely. Manly tears of joy. Clone Wars is way better than Rebels, says make Star Wars great again. No, they did a good job. You know what? I mean, this is the thing about a trailer, like the music and everything, and then just the reveal. Yeah, I mean, it feels good. It feels good. Steve Dye, thanks for $2. Looks like a parody video with that close. I don't think it looked like a parody video. I have trouble with CGI still because it really does look like a video game, but everybody's saying, look, it's CGI, get over it. All right, I will. Let me get into it. Jesse N says Parent Traps are gay. Well, listen, that's I don't know about that. Haley Mills was yeah, if they had like all the old 50s Mickey Mouse clubs, I would watch it. I would definitely subscribe to the Disney service. But what are they going to have on there? Disney XD stuff? And then this? All right, I'm going to, I'll still get it because I'm going to watch this. I'm going to watch this and then I'll cancel it too unless it's really, really good. Created by George Lucas. The show first. I have to apologize to George Lucas. I was angry at George Lucas the other day for something he said 20 years ago. Master Lucas, I'm sorry. I got more context, and I rarely apologize. I only apologize when I'm wrong. I only apologize when I'm wrong, and that's hardly ever. I can't think of too many times. But I saw a clip. I was sent a clip of George Lucas. I don't know, in a controversial compromise situation, talking about Jar Jar Binks, and I was angry at George Lucas. Master Lucas, I am sorry, sir. I am sorry. Okay, thank you. The show first aired in 2008. Gojira, thanks for $5. Kind of the feeling I got when the trailer came out for Star Trek: The Motion Picture after 10 years without Trek. Gojira, you must be a little older than me. Yeah, I remember when Star Trek: The Motion Picture came out. I was about 5 or 6 years old, and I just remember it because I got a Burger King kids meal that had a Star Trek toy and a box. You know, the box had might have been, was it Burger King or McDonald's? But anyway, the Happy Meal had Star Trek the movie stuff on it, and that really made an impact on my 5-year-old brain. Kenneth Leo, thanks for $2. Ahsoka looks attractive again. Thanks, Art Style. Yeah, it wasn't Hardee's. I'd actually look that up and find out what that was, because that was like one of those things. Yeah, that was one of those things that you just remember, you know. Can EVS make some Jeremy and Ahsoka art? No, but I would make Ahsoka though. Let's see. Hollywood Hulk Hogan. That guy kept calling Ethan son the other day. I would have snapped. Got to respect Ethan's restraint. I don't care. You know, listen. Yeah. Son. Well, it depends on how old he is. If he's, listen, you can call me son if you're 59 or older. If you're literally old enough to be my dad, you have to have been 19 years old, at least 19 years old when I was born. 49, you can't call me son, Richard Jeffries. You can call me brother. I could have a big brother that's 49. I'm 43, but of course I'm the oldest boy in the family, so I'm not used to, you know, I'm used to being the oldest son. But I could have had a big brother somewhere, and then you could call me bro. But you'd need to be 69 or older to call me son. I think my dad is like 70. How old's my dad? Let me do the math real quick. He was born in 1951, so that's 49 plus 18. He's 67. So my dad, wait, no, that's not right. Is that right? How could that be? Yeah, it is right. He was 23 when he had me. Yeah. All right, you need to be 67 or older. I don't know. Yeah. Everybody's telling me how old they are. Most of you guys are like, you know, close to my age, or you're in your 30s. 69. Yeah, Heroic Nyko says, EVS, I think he meant you were his beaming sun that keeps him going. That I am a sunbeam. I am a ray of sunlight. Yeah, Ethan, math. I'm not good at math. I'm terrible at math. That is my downfall. I've always been. I have to actually scratch it out on paper. Vincent Van Skyver, thanks for $1.99. I'm 42. How about distant cousins? Yeah, we could be cousins. And Vincent, is your last name really Van Skyver? Are you a Van Skyver, or are you kind of making fun of me, or what's up? There are a lot of Van Skyvers around here, so I wouldn't be surprised. I meet a ton of Van Skyvers now. Chironus, thanks for $1.99. You should have watched the Star Wars, what is TOR? Deceive trailer. Star Wars TOR. What is TOR? Vincent, oh yeah, Vincent, you're legit a Van Skyver? Oh, cool. Well, we probably are cousins, because all the Van Skyvers, you know, were Dutch settlers of New Jersey, and then we kind of spread out. Oh, the Old Republic, Knights of the Old Republic. Okay, the Old Republic, got it. Yeah. Okay, thank you. Megatron, thanks for $2. When 900 years old you become, son, can you call me? Yeah, retarded genius. What a great name. $2. Son, take these shekels. Okay, well, I mean, if you give me a little money, you can call me son if you want to. That's fine. I am bad at math. I almost I did an interview with Edwin the other day where I had to confess. It's like I barely got out of high school because of like algebra 2. I failed algebra 2. I had a like a 59% in algebra like my senior year, and in order to graduate they had to bump me up to a D minus. And the my algebra teacher said, "Look, just do a portrait of my daughter and I'll bump you up." Like, it was totally underhanded. I was doing fine except for that one thing, and they were going to keep me. I would have to hold. I wouldn't have graduated high school, so I did a portrait of my algebra teacher's daughter, and they bumped me up to a D minus, and I was able to graduate. Sucked so bad, I couldn't wait. Ethan Van summer school. I did go to summer school once for algebra. Yeah, I went to summer school for algebra. I think my sophomore year, I failed out. How's your father says a nude portrait? No, 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 no. It wasn't porn. It was just a nice portrait. Yeah. All right. Where were we here? Oh yeah. So created by George Lucas, the show first aired in 2008 and became an entry point into Star Wars for an I just got to do the voice for an entire generation, following fan favorites like Anakin Skywalker, Obi-Wan Kenobi, and Padme Amidala, while introducing major new characters like Jedi Padawan Ahsoka Tano and Captain Rex. Its stories were complex, its heroes and villains were perfectly imperfect. I can't stand SJWs pretending to be normal. And its look was captivatingly beautiful. It became a multi-Emmy winner and is now regarded as essential Star Wars. Wow, okay. But it was never finished. Of course not. The Clone Wars ended after 5 broadcast seasons, just as Ahsoka left the Jedi Order. A few post-season 5 episodes were later released as The Lost Missions. Well, is that are those episodes also on Netflix? Are they on Netflix? And what the hell? But the story wasn't over. Fans have clamored for Disney and Lucasfilm. Oh, they are. Okay, good. To finish what was started ever since. And now it's actually happening. StarWars.com recently caught up with Filoni, supervising director and shepherd of the series, to discuss the shocking return of the Clone Wars. You can also check out the trailer above, which debuted at the panel, and a striking new poster below. By the way, people who go to San Diego Comic-Con are going to get this poster. They're going to get this poster, and I'll bet you they might even be able to get Dave Filoni to sign it. That's the kind of thing that I'm jealous of. I collect autographs. I love autographs. I would like Dave Filoni's autograph on this poster. I would hang this in my office. I would hang this in my office. Oh, wow. Cyberfrog is doing good. It just jumped up. Mr. Paper Black, thanks for €5.49. You're not even a legit Van Sciver. You are Ethan Van Sciver. No, I'm Van Sciver. I'm not a Van Scriber. I am a legit Van Sciver. I hate that extra. Well, Jordan B. Peterson put that extra, he put the extra R in my last name in the first printing of 12 Rules for Life, and everyone made fun of it. And I don't like he appeared on a bunch of shows. He was on I can't remember what shows he was on, but he was calling me Ethan Van Sciver. And I was like, no, sir, we speak. I keep telling you it's Van Sciver. And he was like, oh, my bad. And then he'd go out and call me Van Sciver again. That's just Dr. Peterson. Ethan Van Screwdriver. I've been called that before, too. Yeah, when I was a kid. I like Ethan Van Driver. Yeah, I always told Andrea. Andrea's like, what should we, if we have a daughter, what should we name her? I was like, I'd like to name her Cara, because then she'd be Caravan Sciver. Or I'd like to name her Minnie, so she'd be Minivan Sciver. Vincent Van Sciver says for $1.99, I hate Van Sciver. Happens all the time. I know. People just want to put that extra letter in there. Oh, Cyberfrog just jumped up. Hot. Look at that. 444, like 4 4s in a row and then 2 6s. That's magnificent. Yeah, I think we could get to 400. We got 10 days to go. Oh, I should show you. I did this double page spread. I showed it to you before, but I sent it to Kyle today. It's all finished. Oh, did you see Rainbow Brute? How come these are... I don't know, the Wi-Fi's a little slow today. Here's Rainbow Brute and his son. Here's his beautiful son. Yeah, that is... that's Shiro Pocket. This is Rainbow Brute. who just found out that he's got a son named Shiro Pocket. He had a one-night stand with Polly Pocket. He's a boy. Yeah, he's definitely a boy. He's definitely a boy. Shiro Pocket. And he's got this kid. He's got to take his boy out and teach him how to do stuff. Here he is roasting a My Little Pony unicorn head over a fire. That's what dads do. That's what dads teach their boys how to do. Why is his son soy? Because Rainbow Brute isn't a good dad. Like Shiro Pocket has been entirely raised by the Polly Pocket girls. That's why. Son, yeah, of course. He's clearly a boy. He's clearly a boy. He was raised by a single mother, the Polly Pockets. That's a thing. So his name should be Shiro Brute. He is Rainbow Brute's son, but because Rainbow Brute isn't around until now, he is Shiro Pocket. Now, he does love his dad. Of course, he wants to get to know his dad. His dad's like, what the hell? That's going to be part of the adventure. That's going to be part of Rainbow Brute. I decided, everyone's asking me to launch Rainbow Brute as an Indiegogo October 1st. I'm just like, let me get Cyberfrog done, and then we'll do Rainbow Brute. Everybody's like, no, do it now. No, October 1st, we'll launch the Indiegogo. We're going to do the Rainbow Brute 48-page special, etc., etc. This is, let's get this to load. In the meantime, I got to get Cyberfrog finished into the printers, make sure that all gets fulfilled. This has been a crazy success. This has been a crazy success. Here's, this is from Cyberfrog 1998, the Ashcan. This is the heroic reveal of Cyberfrog, jumping through his town. Andrea said, can you just make Cyberfrog from Camden, New Jersey? Have him live in Camden? This is the background. We were talking about this. Again, just find pictures of slums, like burned out buildings that you want, and then just build it, using those kind of shape and everything. Just go ahead and build it the way that you want to use it. So that is the background. Cyberfrog is not finished yet. Hell no, it's not finished yet. It's not going to be finished until September 1st. September 1st, it should be done. It'll go off to the printer, and when it goes off to the printer, it should be done September 15th. That's the deadline. Then it'll go off to the printer. I'll take a 2-week break, and I'm going to launch Rainbow Brute. I'll get a few pages of Rainbow Brute done, launch the Indiegogo for Rainbow Brute. Everybody wants Rainbow Brute ASAP, so we got to get this. I am. What do you think I'm doing all day? All I do is draw. All I do is draw all day long. It's wonderful. Camden is kind of a slum, yeah. Anyway, so if you haven't bought Cyberfrog yet, the link is in the description, and please do. All right, back to this. No breaks. Yeah, I know. I shouldn't ever have a break. I should just keep working. We're having a good year though. Retarded Genius again. Thanks for $2. Clone Wars saved Star Wars. I think so. Everyone is saying that. Everyone is saying that. Yeah, people love Shiro Pocket. People love Shiro Pocket. They're so excited about Rainbow Brute, and everyone is saying that my wife loves Rainbow Brute. Like the women, like the whole thing about Rainbow Brute is it's supposed to be like for the boys. It's making fun of feminists. It's kind of like these women that come in and ruin men's properties, boys' properties, by making them all girly. Like we're going in there as men and we're gonna make all these girl properties masculine. Like that's the whole joke, and yet it's not working. It's backfiring because women like Rainbow Brute more than men do. So far, from what I'm hearing, like all of the messages I'm getting are from women that are just like, bring out Rainbow Brute. E-Man, thanks for $2. Isn't Rainbow the family name? It's hard to say. It's hard to say. I think it would be, well, Rainbow, yeah. Oh, Shiro Rainbow. You might be right. You might be right. I didn't officially make that decision yet, because Rainbow Bright and Rainbow Brute. So Rainbow is, their last name kind of comes first. So his name would be Shiro Rainbow, which is like, he's better off with Shiro Pocket. Jesus, thanks for $2. Mighty Max should be his stepdad. That's funny. That's funny. No, he has no dad. There's no man. Polly Pocket is a total pill. And by the way, that's the whole thing about it. He's like, Rainbow Brute's like, I had a one-night stand with Polly Pocket. She's been in my pocket for that child support ever since. Steve died. Thanks for $2. He's a boy, but his mother dresses him. Exactly. Yeah, everyone loves Shiro Pocket. Everyone loves Shiro Pocket. It's pretty cool. One of the coolest guys. I mean, absolutely. Um, Porphyrogenitus says, looking up pictures of burned out buildings, just use American urbanscapes. Yeah, the country's in good shape. Well, we're making America great again. That's the whole thing. We're fixing all that. Madaween, thanks for $2. Make it Shiro Pocket Brute because liberals hyphenate. Well, wait, I think it's Rainbow. I think that was a good point. I only put like 3 seconds worth of thought into it. I think it is. It's Rainbow would be his name. His surname would be Rainbow. Chris P, thanks for Australian $2. Why does Cyberfrog care about saving humanity? He was programmed to care. His entire mission, like when he was sent to Earth as this fetal kind of energy mass that became Cyberfrog, the whole time his living spacecraft Chel-Sin was teaching him how to be a human New Yorker, and instilling him, programming him from infancy with the desire to save humanity from the swarm, from the Vespis invasion that was on its way. Those are the giant hornets. So he does care. He just does care. All right, we can get back to... Oh, let me catch up the super chats. Val Delinquent, $5. Nurk and Cecil confirmed the cash grab comic last night on Cancer Cast. It already sounds hilarious. Yeah, Nurkish came to me like, I feel guilty about this, but my wife wants me to do it. I was like, dude, it doesn't matter. Everybody... Here's the thing. It's not a legit cash grab unless, like, nobody wants it. Everybody wants your book. Like, everybody wants the Nurkish and Cecil book. You are just simply providing the product that everyone wants. I want to read it. So, yeah, they're doing it. Broccoli Rob says, fix this, Ethan. Okay, fix what? Hollywood Hulk Hogan, thanks for $2. Will the survivors help Cyberfrog fight? Not at first. But that's part of the story arc. Okay, back to Soy Boy Voice. StarWars.com. Did you ever think this would be possible, that we'd get here? No, I really didn't. I really didn't. I like that. What can you say about the fans' enthusiasm over the years and really their role in making this happen? Well, thankfully, their enthusiasm is relentless. Their love of these characters and stories hasn't diminished. I actually think their voice has gotten louder as the years have gone by. It's been very humbling to have their support and to have people continue to hashtag me. Hashtag save the Clone Wars. Is Dave Filoni Rocky Balboa? Asked Richard Jeffries. Yeah, you can't get the Philadelphia out of my voice. I'm trying to sound Texan. It's hard. I'm South Jersey. Gojira5, thanks for $2. Ethan Van Adam Driver. Hell no. Thank you for $2 though. To you personally, what does it mean to get to finish it? Are you looking into Dave Filoni's heart? Dave Filoni's heart is a rock. His heart is a rock. He has no feelings. He doesn't feel things. He's like a shark. He just gets things done. Case SSS says, worst Texan accent ever. Well, yeah, listen. All right, let me try again. Personally, it's very rewarding. Any opportunity to put the final pieces of the story in place is meaningful as a storyteller. I'm happy for the opportunity to define these things, and at the end of this part of Clone War, it also makes me reflect on all the people that I got to work with over the years. It reinforces the things I learned from George. I love he calls him George. It reminds me of the important elements to go into making Star Wars. So it's nice on several levels, and I think that for the crew that's still here that worked on the Clone Wars, they feel that as well. Is that better? No, still Philly as fuck. Oh. Come on, I sound like Stallone. Well, it's bound to happen again. It's Philadelphia. StarWars.com. What do you think it is 10 years later now that made this show resonate so much with people and made it stick with them and gave it the strength to come back? Michael Hunting, thanks for $5. They had these episodes already recorded before the Disney purchase. Oh, really? Interesting. EVS, why aren't you naming one of the Cyberfrog issues Buzzkill? It works for killing wasps and for killing the buzz of the SJW haters. Yeah, that's actually a pretty good name. That could be the whole thing. That could be the whole combined book once all 4 issues are done. Gotta channel John Wayne. I feel like I am. What do you mean I've never met a Texan? Of course I have. Ethan, say, well, reckon I gotta fix that horse trough. That's pretty good, right? I did good. I sound like Stallone in Rhinestone Cowboy. I'm doing my best, guys. I'm not saying yeehaw. I don't know. I've never met a Texan that said yeehaw. Uh, yeah. Gojirify says, no, Biffy Tannen says, I'll only believe it if it comes from MovieWeb. Biffy Tannen, are you B. Alan Orange? I wish B. Alan Orange and Kevin Berwick would just come out and like admit that they're not me. There are people that think that's me. There are people that think that's me. Dave Filoni. Let me get this up on the screen. I think the variety of stories was a big part of it. You also can't underestimate how important it was that so many people grew up with the show. Clone Wars was a piece of the Star Wars that older fans might have initially not have taken seriously. That's me. Because it was animated. But that wasn't a barrier for the kids. They loved the clones and identified with them. Ahsoka gave kids a character that was like them, someone their age that was experiencing life's challenges and learning along the way. Plus, having a new episode each week really allowed us to explore what was going on with the new and legacy characters in a dynamic way, including Anakin and Obi-Wan. I think the stories left an indelible impression, and of course, George knew it would. He always knew. Gratz, thanks for $2. Disney canceled this shit. Now they they're crawling back. Well, yeah, they are crawling back. But you know what? That's a good thing. They should be crawling back because we told them. Dan Brooks is Lucasfilm's senior content strategist of online, the editor of StarWars.com, and a writer. I have nothing against this guy. I don't know why I'm giving him. Well, I thought I misjudged him when I gave him soy boy voice, but then again, it is, there he is. They all look the same every single time. I don't know what it is. Why do they all look like that? Why do they all look like this? Why? I don't understand. God, it's like, talk about Clone Wars. They just roll them out. Really good chef. Try to channel Hank Hill. I don't like the Hank Hill. I'm more John Wayne. More when I think of when I look at Dave Filoni, I don't think Hank Hill. I really do just want to hear John Wayne come out. Like that's the whole thing. I mean, let's look at him again. And everybody yelled at me about this. They're like, hey. Yeah, look at this guy. Look at that. I mean, well, the younger fans grew up with Clone Wars, and we're bringing it back. We're bringing it back for the younger fans. They wanted Clone Wars. They like Clone Wars. I learned how to make this from George. Me and George, we got into the Clone Wars together. I mean, that's how this guy should sound. That's not how he sounds. He's like, Clone Wars, it's coming back. I love Clone Wars. It's just no. Yeah, he does sound a little like Mike Tyson. You're right about that. Will Stedman, thanks for $5. You can buy Darkside Anakin off the Sideshow website for like $250 though, because I mean I could buy it. I don't know. It depends on how much it is. Yeah, I mean that does bother me. It does bother me. John Wayne is from Iowa. He's a northerner. Yeah, but it doesn't matter. He had that Texan accent. Well, yeah, no, but that's how, when I see him, I only want to hear this with nothing but respect. $267 for Anakin. That might be doable. Nothing but respect for this gentleman. Yeah. That's how he should talk. Steve Dye, thanks for $5. Cecil's favorite is the Thing White Cecil's favorite is the Thin White Duke. Is the Thing White Duke. Personally, I prefer the real Thing. Marion fucking Morrison for the win. Cedric M, thanks for $4.99. Rian Johnson will direct it and kill Obi-Wan, and Anakin ruining the entire prequel trilogy. Yeah. Well, let's hope Rian Johnson gets nowhere near this. Rian Johnson is definitely upset right now. He is not doing the prequel trilogy. Somebody did a great coffee mug that said canceled, a Rian Johnson story. And I was like, oh my God, yes. Like that's a mug that I might actually drink out of. Making fun of the whole like fanboy tears mug thing. that these idiots are doing. Fanboy tears. Fanboy tears. Yeah, we'll see who's crying when you're out of a job. These people are nuts. They're absolutely nuts. Why do you want to upset? Why do you want to upset your fan base? I don't get it. I really don't understand. And then they go, well, what is Comicsgate about? I had to argue with this guy today. He's like, Comicsgate is just about fans that are homophobic and bigoted and they don't like women and all this stuff. And I was just like, this is what Comicsgate is all about. You know, people, you come in, you put, you do weirdo stuff to characters that they love. You make them into piss poor characters. You kill all the regular characters. You change them into women or people of color or something like that. You do these replacement characters that aren't very well thought out, that aren't good characters. The fans don't like them. They walk away. They complain. You call them names, just like, you just did. You just called them bigots. You just called them homophobes. They go, well, F you. I'm just going to walk away. And then the books suffer. They get canceled. Sales drop. Sales go into decline. While you do a little dance about, yay, we made you cry. And then you're unemployed. You're out of a job. You're eating cat food in your kitchen. You die on the floor while your 8 cats eat your face off. And then, that's it. Then, the whole thing's dead. The whole thing's dead. That's what Comicsgate is. That's what Star Wars Gate is too. # walk away. Yeah, that is what happens. Your cat will eat your face. We will get the last laugh. You can say whatever you want. You can drink out of a mug that says fanboy tears. Okay, well, we'll see who's crying. We'll see who's crying. We'll move on to something else. We'll move on to, we can create our own thing. We can do Cyberfrog. We can do Rainbow Brute. We can do these other properties pretty easily. It's not that difficult. There'll be no SJWs. There will be no Ethan Van Sciver going, you just don't like it because you're a bigot. None of that. None of that. I'm just trying to get you to buy the comic, and I hope you like it. And then I'll succeed gloriously while you fail. And we'll see who's drinking what. I don't know. I got a big argument with this dude today about Comicsgate, and I was just like, you actually, as we're arguing about this, you're proving exactly what Comicsgate is. Mellow Soul, thanks for $2.99. Splatta will never eat your face. Well, yes, he will, but he won't wait until you're dead. He'll eat your face right now. That's what's up with Splatta Delgado. Did they say bigot or bigot? I don't know. I'd rather be a big it, the biggest it, and then they can be bigots. Yeah, absolutely. Hail Uncle E. So I'm very excited about this, guys. This is all good news. This is all good news. EVS, did you compile the I Am the Leader of Comicsgate videos? I gave them all to Ivan, and then I didn't follow up on them. I'm going to have to do it myself. I don't want to make him do it. I do want to make my Comicsgate videos. Uncle E, can you play Ben Folds 5, She's a Brick? I could if I figured it out. Yeah, absolutely. I'll learn that song if you'd like. Chris P, thanks for Australian $5. What has Salamandroid been doing for the last 18 years? What would he and Cyberfrog make of Cecil or the roundness of Rian Johnson's head? Salamandroid never went to sleep. He's been awake and fighting for 18 years. What would Cyberfrog make of Cecil? Or 20 years. Cecil, what would he make of Cecil? I don't know. I think he would just kind of, he'd be protective of Cecil because Cecil is ostensibly a human being. And what would you think of the roundness of Rian Johnson's head? You'd think it was ridiculous. He would think Rian Johnson's head was ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Perfectly round. Voorhees67, thanks for $5. Please look up John Kasdan's tweets to Odin's movie blog on Twitter. All right, I'll look that up now if you like. Has John Kasdan blocked me? These guys all use block bots. They all use block bots. I get caught up in the block bots because, of course, I am Comicsgate. Oh no, I don't think he did block me. All right. Let's see. When did this happen? He did this today. Tweets and replies. He's talking to Odin's movie blog. Okay. Scrolling back. That's a lot. There's a lot of stuff going on here. Where does this begin? This is a lot of stuff. This looks like it's going to be its own video, if this is interesting. Is that it? Is that it? Okay, so here's Odin's movie blog. What did he say originally? Now we have details on Solo, a Star Wars story Blu-ray release. We get more Jon Kasdan, more L33337, more snowball fights. Oh boy, this hot mess looks to be getting a hot mess of a home release. And one person is excited for it. Our buddy Swank Motron. You're more like Wank Motron. That dude is a fool. Jon Kasdan. Hey, Odin Movies blog. Watched your 15-minute video of you reading an article and tweets in a sarcastic but energized way. Funny stuff. Sorry the movie didn't deliver for you. Sorry for answering that question about Lando from HuffPo offended you. Let me know if there's I can do be well. Let me know if there's I can do. So I guess he forgot to write more. Let me know if there's more I can do be well. Well, Jon Kasdan is trying to step up. That's an appropriate way to answer a fan, Voorhees. What, you know, let me see. What do the Kinky Pinkies, thanks for $5. Great. Now can we expect Rainbow Brute Polly Pocket porn popping up on Tumblr? No, we can't. Thanks so much, Ethan Van Sciver. What's Van Sciver? It's Van Sciver. Yeah. Well, okay. What happened here? Did he get rude? Odin's movie blog. Thanks. Just stay away from Star Wars and we will be good. Also, really wish I could see this conversation with Swank Motron. Swank Motron is a total dick, but he decided to block me for trying to start a conversation. I'm currently not working on Star Wars, but I wouldn't turn down another opportunity if it came along. Like yourself, I'm a big fan. Out of curiosity, who would you like to see make some Star Wars movies, and who would you like them to be about? I would love for Dennis V to make Star Wars movie. He's a master of his craft and keeps political nonsense out of it. If you want a movie to buy on 4K, that is worth something. Blade Runner 2049. Yeah, let me see. So we're getting an argument about Blade Runner being political. Here's Jon Kasdan again. Having a bit of trouble keeping up. Can tell you from inside the production, your budget stats are incorrect. You're ignoring revenue streams that add profits over time, and disappointment of Disney was overseas. But if you feel your movement, quote unquote, won a battle here, that's cool. Well, please share these stats. Don't have stats. Oh, now it's getting interesting. Don't have Don't have stats to share with Odin's movie blog. I can tell you I've had conversations with line producers, physical production execs at Disney, marketing execs at Disney, and while the movie was expensive, your numbers are simply inaccurate. Sorry if that's not good enough for you. You can't just say that and not give stats. I pointed to mine, and they are accurate until you can prove otherwise. John is arguing. You said Box Office Mojo. What does list the budget of Solo on box, or where does list the budget of... Wow, send me the link. Jon Kasdan, writer. Jon Kasdan, writer. The budget is not listed. Critias, thanks for $5. Does Salamandroid leap long distances? I was watching a lizard today, and he leapt about 1.5 feet. Figure Salamandroid leaps at least 10 to 20 feet. Yeah, he can leap. He's not like Cyberfrog, but he can do pretty good. He can do pretty good. Yeah, this is weird, man. I don't know. Plus marketing. Oh well over, but the production budget was not nearly that. Let me ask you this. Do you know how much Netflix pays Disney to buy Last Jedi for 3 months? Nobody does. That's super secretive. I guess the point I'm making is that isn't it a little ridiculous for us Twitters to act as if we know the financial ins and outs of a franchise that generates billions of dollars over decades and declare a figure for how much money it's lost? John, the fact is Solo is the first film to ever lose money, and you happen to have written it. To ignore the reason why that is the case is to live in a bubble, which I refuse to do. I guarantee you that whatever Netflix pays, it won't make up for the $200 million loss. Damn, dude. Hand in John, L after L after L. John says, try not to live in a bubble too, Odin, and I can see you're determined that you know exactly how much things cost and why that things happen, and it seems pointless to argue. I'm glad you feel good, but I hope in the future we can celebrate successes instead of disappointments. I'm not hating on Jon Kasdan here. I'm not. I'm not the one in the bubble. Odin's acting kind of antagonistic towards him at this point. He's not being rude. He's being very generous and polite. I'm not the one in the bubble. You are the one who is citing facts that you can't back up with a source. You can't claim inside information and then not actually prove it. So I will continue to speak the facts that we do know. I would love Star Wars to succeed, but Solo doesn't help. Okay, sorry, the movie doesn't entertain you, which is the part I take enormous responsibility for. I'm proud of it. I hope future Star Wars satisfies you more. Be well. John Kasdan cannot write. His tweets are ridiculous. Having said that, he is behaving himself here. So, I don't know what to say. Yeah, Kasdan's trying to be polite. Ryan Johnson would go off his, he would lose his mind. Ryan Johnson is immediately antagonistic towards the fans and would freak out. But I have to say, John Kasdan, as SJW as he is actually behaving and comporting himself exactly the way exactly the way I would expect him to. Right. So, good. It's like, I don't know. I mean, he's like, well, look, the whole conversation is Solo sucked. The DVD's coming out and it's going to have more suckiness in it. And then he's like, and John Kasdan's like, hey, I watched your video. John Kasdan is watching videos. I think I'm going to make a video with John Kasdan's name in it, see if he'll watch my video about him. Yeah, it's like, hey, he's like, I'm sorry you didn't like the movie. Let me know if there's anything I can do. Be well. And then this guy just busts his balls about how much it lost. Yeah, Solo lost money, but we don't know how much. I still am unclear. I just use the $80 million figure because that's what they admit to. And it could be way more than that. I mean, people are saying it could be up to $300 million. I really don't know. I have no way of knowing that. John Kasdan does make a point. Hey, there are other revenue streams. What about when they how much will Netflix pay to put Solo on there for 3 weeks? Oh, I don't know. Is it $80 million? Is Netflix going to pay them $80 million? Probably not. Probably not. Whatever it is, it did lose money. And so Odin's Movie Blog does have a point. I might not know the exact amount that Solo lost, but it is historically the only Star Wars film to ever lose money. I agree with Odin's Movie Blog that I want John Kasdan to stay away. But John Kasdan is behaving himself here also, make no mistake, because they're considering him to write Indiana Jones 5. So he needs to behave himself right now. Steve Dye, thanks for $5. Pretty good behavior. Quality of tweets says a lot about skills as a writer. Sorry for the bad joke. Marion Morrison was the Duke's real name. Oh, yeah. I didn't make that connection. Jesse N, thanks for $2. I got my Ewok Adventure double movie DVD yesterday. Really? Oh, I want to get that. I would like to do, that's the kind of thing that we would watch together. We would do a live stream watching the Ewok movies. We're going to do a live stream watching the holiday special in 2 weeks. John Kasdan has more replies, says Voorhees67, $2, and comments of tweets. Are they mean? Does he lose his temper? Let's see. Fortuitous Gaming, thanks for $5. Joined late. Do you think they're going to back they're going back to the older shows, prequels, to try and regain favor with the old fans? Yeah, that's exactly what they're doing, and they have to do that. And the question has always been, what can Disney Lucasfilm do in order to regain kind of the love of the fan community, which we want them to want to do. I fear that they don't even really care. I mean, they have total idiots like Pablo Hidalgo. You've got them showing pictures of themselves with mugs that say fanboy tears, drinking them. That's fan hatred. I want them to actually care about what we think. And this is actually a really good step. It means they are trying to care what the fans think and trying to win them back. I didn't see DC's Titans trailer. I'm sure it's dreadful, but I will try to watch it. Gojira5, thanks for $2. Maybe John Kasdan had a Trevorrow moment. Yeah, listen, when Colin Trevorrow came out and he made an example of himself. He stood up and he just said, if you went to see my movie, whether you liked it or not, I hope I entertained you. Thank you for being a fan. I take my responsibility towards the Jurassic universe, as it were, very seriously. I know the fans really expect these dinosaur movies to be scientifically accurate as much as possible, to stay true to the legacy, et cetera, et cetera. That's something I take seriously. If I failed you, I'm sorry, but I hope I entertained you. what a pro. I mean, I love Colin Trevorrow. I've loved Colin Trevorrow since he got fired from episode 9, and his professionalism. The fact that at this point, getting fired from Kathleen Kennedy's Lucasfilm is a badge of honor. To have creative differences with that woman is a badge of honor. I mean, it just means that, you know, you go, hey, everything that you're not doing here, everything that you're doing here is not working. Let me do it my way. And then they say, no, get out of here. Well, yeah, you know, you have integrity. You should get fired from Kathleen Kennedy's Disney. When something is converged like that, I mean, getting fired just means you're not one of the clones. So, you know, Colin Trevorrow set an example on Twitter of how to behave towards fans. Wouldn't that be interesting if John Kasdan actually saw him and is trying to copy him? It's a discipline. It really is a discipline. Karanis, because it disarms your enemies. You know, the people who want to criticize you, not your enemies, your harsh critics. And Odin's movie blog here is he's being a harsh critic of John Kasdan. I've got my problems with John Kasdan. John Kasdan is a great big SJW. John Kasdan's pansexual Lando thing will live on in infamy in Star Wars history. That is not going to age well. What he did was he probably significantly hurt the movie with that weirdness, that hipster Hollywood pansexual. What the, just, you know what? And then to back off and say it's a kids movie. Don't you want to? All of it was weird, and he probably caused, or was a big part of the cause of Solo being the first Star Wars movie to ever lose money. So he is an idiot. Having said that, there's no reason to antagonize him about it. He knows he fucked up. He knows, and he's behaving himself here pretty well. Pretty well. The only thing he's saying is it probably didn't lose as much money as you say it did, because there are other revenue streams that you're not taking into consideration. And Odin's movie blog comes back and smacks him hard. You know, all right, look, you got to return professionalism. At some point, you know, if you're being treated well, like if I was talking to Rian Johnson and he was treating me with respect, I would talk to him respectfully, even though I can't stand his movie. If he started talking to me the way he talks on Twitter, which is arrogantly, I would treat him that way right back. But if he were just like, hey, well, you know, you didn't like the movie, okay, that would be fine. Coronis, thanks for $4.99. Ethan, I want to give you a sincere thank you. You've gotten me back into comics and art and inspired me to start my own YouTube channel, which is growing. Thank you. Coronis, well, thank you. And go, yeah, everybody go subscribe. Go subscribe. Holiday Special is better than The Last Jedi. Yeah, big time. I do agree with that, actually. Because you know why? Because the original characters are in there and they're acting like in character. Baal of Babylon, thanks for $5. What are the chances of you doing a Learn to Art series a la Bob Ross? I'd pay a premium sub fee for that over a Star Wars cartoon. Well, Baal of Babylon, there's a whole playlist of me doing art lessons right here on this channel. Those of you who are here who haven't subscribed to my channel, could you subscribe, please? You know, it's like let me see how close I am. I'm pretty close to getting to 69,000. Oh, I just need 57 more subscribers. There are 1,114 people here. Is there any way you guys could bump me up to 69,000 right now? If you haven't subscribed, would you? And click the bell for notifications. I don't know how many people here haven't subscribed. Seems like most of you may have. But if you haven't, please do. Yeah, there are tons of how to draw. They're called Anyone Can Draw blank. I'll show you. I could get back to doing a couple more of those to add. Those are good evergreen videos. People watch those forever and they use them forever. And you know, once you're done the drawing that I teach you how to do, I like it when people show me on Twitter. The other thing that I did was I did very simple perspective drawing lessons. So I'm like, this is what a horizon, I think I did 3 lessons on the horizon line itself, and then 1 point, 2 point, and 3 point perspective lessons. Which are invaluable. You know, people need to watch those and learn if you want to be a comic book artist. So I hope you find those and enjoy them. And thank you very much. Redbeard McGamer, thanks for $5. Will there be a Predator handshake in Cyberfrog, where Cyberfrog sees his buddy for the first time, you know, and says, "Salamandroid, you son of a bitch." Yeah, he hasn't seen Salamandroid for 20 years when he sees him again. It's his brother. Don't forget it's his brother. It's his little brother, ironically. Salamandroid is Cyberfrog's younger brother. So, yeah. You'll see what their encounter entails. Gojirify, thanks for $5. Kasdan mentioned Colin Trevorrow in a July 5th tweet as he'd just seen Jurassic World. Okay, so definitely John Kasdan is looking at Colin Trevorrow's professional behavior. And by the way, when you behave in a professional way, it feels good. You know, it actually feels good. So that's kind of, you know, maybe what he's doing. It could be above it. Rise above the fans. Don't get down in the mud with them. Yeah. Nat Denon says EVS didn't go to San Diego Comic-Con because he got the Kevin Smith treatment. American Airlines tried to force him to buy a second ticket at the gate. Any truth to this rumor? No, it's not. I actually, but you know what? First of all, I haven't gone to San Diego Comic-Con in 10 years. The last time I went was 2008. I do not enjoy San Diego Comic-Con. I'm one of the few people that's like, I don't want to go. And I went every year in the 90s. And then I went just a few times in the 2000s, and I have not been since 2008. I don't like it. It's highly stressful. You know, you don't get to do the things that you want to do. The whole reason for a comic guy to go there is to make money. J. Scott Campbell told me one time, he said, I make 1/3 of my annual income at San Diego Comic-Con selling prints. And I'm like, wow, I did well when I went there. I wouldn't say I made 1/3 of my income there. That would be crazy. I just don't want to do it. I'm talking to Andrea about it, and I'm like, setting up a booth, manning a booth, trying to shill prints and sketches, working real hard, making all these appointments, and I don't know. I'd rather stay home and talk to you guys. As for being too fat to sit in a seat, when I weighed 300 pounds, there's a picture of me at 300 pounds. I think it was like 2008 to 2010. I was really, really heavy. Lost 50 pounds and lost 60 pounds since then. I'm actually 240 now at 6 foot. Still heavy. But no, I fit into an airplane seat perfectly. No problem. It's not even tight. Not even a tight fit. Kraken of the Sea, thanks for $2. Titan trailer. Robin kills and says, "Fuck Batman." Are you serious? Yeah, I don't want to see it. That makes me sick. Juice Bowl, thanks for $10. How do we know that the show hasn't been infested with social justice wasp larvae, where they burst out of the alien from Anakin and Obi's chest and develop into social Jedi warriors? I don't know. Could happen. It absolutely could happen. Hi. I'm just one Joe. Appreciate it. How Ethan curses. I fucked up, guys. I really fucked up. That is how I curse. I leave the vowels out. You can curse all you want if you leave the vowels out. Yeah, 69,000. Well, thanks, guys. We did pretty good. Thank you so much, guys, for subbing. I appreciate you guys. Fabio song for 69,000. Yeah, if we get to 69,000, I will definitely play a Fabio song. Baal of Babylon, thanks for $2. So cool. I didn't know. Now I do. Thanks. Yeah, good. Enjoy those videos. If you guys have requests, let me know. Let me know what it is that you want to see me do. Like, and anyone can draw. Yeah, I will. I'll see if I can get that done. Let's see. There are over 1,000 people watching, but less than 500 thumbs up. With the, well, yeah. And guys, give me a thumbs up, please. David Johnson just says, "You're not fat, EVS, just husky." Yeah, I don't know. No, listen, people saying I'm fat. It's like, I guess I am. I definitely should lose weight. Vile Delinquent, thanks for $5. Writing a comic panel by panel. I'm concerned about a slow-mo page. Has too many panels. How many panels do you personally think is acceptable max? As many as you want. I mean, you have to just realize one thing. The more panels there are on a page, the less you're able to show. I like to think that a panel with, like, you can do a page with 12 panels on it, as long as that page is all about fast motion. If you're going to do like a fist fight, a fight sequence, you can do a 9-panel, a 12-panel page, because it's just like punch, kick, dodge. Do as many of that as you want, because it's just quick cut action. But if you're going to do a conversation, or there's something where we need to see a lot of scenery, then you've got to pull back and do a 3 or 4 panel page. Does that make sense? The more panels that are on the page, the more the sense is going to be of a quick cut kind of sequence. Yeah. If you want to do a conversation, maximum should be 6 to, you can do 9. You can do 9 panels. You can be like Watchmen. Justin Ward, thank you for $2. Intend on doing more portfolio critique? Love them. Yeah, a little bit. Maybe a little bit later. Right now, the channel is focused on Cyberfrog. I'm focused on doing Rainbow Brute, promoting Rainbow Brute. But yeah, eventually we'll get back to brutally honest portfolio reviews. Absolutely. Blue Satoshi says you're still 60 pounds overweight. Yeah, it's 180 pounds. I don't know. Do I want to weigh 180 pounds? I'd be happy at 200 pounds. I think I'm 40 pounds overweight. Yeah. I don't care, though. I really don't care. I'm having a good time. Less than $300 until 445. Oh, cool. Fabio song for 69K. Absolutely. We can do that. But I don't know. We might have topped out. Holy shit, Ethan hasn't watched the Titans trailer. LOL. I don't like it. I don't like that stuff. I'd be honest with you. I don't like it. Star Wars Radio, thanks for $4.99. Just read Cyberfrog Zero. Will you resolve the Fekgon and Hunger storyline in this new series? No, I'm not even sure that really even happened now. See, the thing about it is that the old series is just kind of like a sketchy kind of thing. Let me think about it. I'm not going to, not in this first issue, but by the time we get to issues 3 and 4, that kind of thing, like Cyberfrog's home planet, comes back into play. And I haven't decided if those characters still exist in the way that I presented them in issue 0 yet. I haven't decided that. We'll see. Oh God, Ethan, you got to play this Titans trailer. It's terrible. All right, well, let me find it. Suffer through this with you. Why not? It's Titans trailer. Everybody's upset about it. I hope Robin doesn't say Batman. I really hope that isn't true. Titans Comic-Con trailer. Wait. I guess, all right, so there are a bunch of them here. I don't know if they're all the same. They must all be the same, right? The following trailer is TVMA. This better not be porn.
Everything led me here. To you. You're the boy from the circus. You got no place to hide. And I'm feeling like I'm feeling got a hunger inside. Where to hide from all of this? Please, can you help me?
Whoa!
There's something evil inside of me.
You're scared, I guess, but you can control it. You don't know what I've become.
Sometimes when I feel the darkness, it feels good. My mom says there's no such thing as monsters.
I used to think that. I was wrong.
Ah. How come they're able to say the F word? Hold on, I gotta see that again. Let me see that one more time. I didn't like that. That was depressing. Hold on a second. Sierra and Jack, thanks for $5. The rights to broadcast all Disney movies, not just Lucasfilms, cost Netflix $300 million in 2016. So no solo revenue there. Yeah. Yeah. Let me catch up with you guys so that we're watching this together. Yeah, this is no fun. I like the music though.
Please, can you help me?
Where's Batman? Fuck Batman.
He killed them all.
There's something evil inside of me.
You're scared. I get it. But you can control
Beast
it.
Boy. She looks better. I mean, at least all, you know.
You don't know what I've become.
Sometimes when I feel the darkness, it feels good.
Emo Titans. Good lord.
My mom says there's no such thing as monsters.
Go clean your room.
Think that. I was wrong.
Nope. Well, I mean, look, it's for kids. It's for emo teens. It's not for me. That looks like no fun. I don't understand. Steve Dye, thanks for $2. Jeff Johns Titans was great. This, no. Why does everything have to be ugly? Why does everything have to be ugly and scary? Rhino4563, thanks for $5. Because it's on DC streaming series. I think also the tone is to do Raven Trigon plot. No, I like the music okay. I thought the song was okay. No, you like that shitty song? Well, it sounds a little bit like Sia, and I like Sia. I like that sound. Yeah, it's okay. The Throwing Star's stupid. So edgy. Really good chef. Thanks for $2. They can say F because it's DC stream service. That's not good. Robin shouldn't be talking that way. I really I don't know, guys. Go Jurified $2. DC hates heroes. Hot Topic Titans. I don't even know what to say. I'm speechless. All these kids, go home and clean your room. What a change. You notice how like we watched the Clone Wars trailer and we were feeling good? You know what I mean? It's like the thing about it is that real heroes and they make you feel a certain way. Jorge Versetti, thanks for $2. Plug Kyle Ritter's channel. He's close to 1,000 subs. Go subscribe to Kyle Ritter's YouTube channel. Absolutely. He's going to show you how to color all this. Here's how this is hard to talk about, but it's like when I first started at DC, I learned a lot about DC Comics standards for what a hero is, and it meant a lot to me. That was DC Comics when Mike Carlin was still editor-in-chief. Mike Carlin was the editor of chief at DC Comics. I think right around the time that Superman, Death of Superman came out, and he was really, really good. Critias, thanks for $2. It's an error. This is Jason Todd's Red Hood. Yeah. He really understood these heroes. He's kind of old-fashioned DC Comics. He's like, look, these guys, they have to be inspiring. Like, these heroes have to be inspiring. They have to make you want to be better. They have to make you aspire to be better. That's what DC heroes have always been. Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman. You know, who is Batman? I mean, Batman is, you know, the personification of what every man could be. You know, if we had unlimited resources, but also if we just, you know, worked our minds to the limit. We're so smart. We're detectives. We worked our bodies to the limit. We became perfectly physically fit. We had an ethos. We had, you know, a code of ethics, and we decided to become, you know, somebody who was going to fight crime single-handedly. I mean, that's a fantasy that every single man has. And that's why Batman works, and he's inspirational. There is nothing that I saw on that screen that was inspirational. I condemn it. I mean, I don't know what to say. Mellow Soul, thanks for 7.99. It's for kids. It's the new. If you don't like it, don't buy it. That's correct. Yeah, that's an SJW trope. It's for kids. Well, if it's for kids, why is it so full of just garbage? That's talking about She-Ra and Solo, Star Wars story. But Clone Wars, you watched that trailer and you felt good. Like the music, the characters, everything about it just made you feel good. You watched that Titans trailer. I don't know who that's for. It just seems so nihilistic. It seems so dark. It seems so violent and ugly. Why do you want to put ugliness on the screen like that? Brett D, thanks for $5. If it was Damien, he could have been a little badass, but not Grayson. Why do you want to put ugliness? Think about this. You have a lot of money to spend. You're able to make a superhero TV show starring beloved characters. It's about beloved characters, the Teen Titans. Why do you want to make it ugly? It's for goth teens, says Nuclear Sandwich. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. It seems like this is all happening in a weird world. They talk about how people are living different existences. Like we're all living in different movies. Like for me, the way the world is working right now is a movie that's going this way, but for someone else, this movie seems completely 180 degrees in the opposite direction from the way I'm perceiving it. And it's like that's how I see when I see that I go, that's not the world that I know. Like I don't know that world. I don't know this dark, miserable world. I don't know it. I don't understand it. Ro Kabir Kumar says nihilism is the absence of God. Well, that's heavy. I mean, absolutely true. It's like something's wrong. I mean, something is wrong when that's what you want to put out into the world. I don't want to put that out into the world at all. Yeah. I've got a frog book. I wanted to say, look, the world is a scary place, but there's light. Here is the light, and he is a frog. Razdoc, Ethan, Gotham has Penguin serve a mother her 2 children for dinner, and that's a primetime show. That's dark. I don't know. Yeah. More frogs and bears and chickens and things. Kyle's smile is God's own smile, says Ro Kabir Kumar. Yeah, Kyle's a great guy. Frog God. Yeah, more positive. It doesn't have to necessarily be positive, but it's got to feel better than that. It's not something I can define. I could go through that and tell you how each one of those little clips made me feel. But it's indefinable. You watch something and it either feels good or it feels bad. And that felt bad. Am I wrong? Did you guys like that? In Cyberfrog we trust. I hope so. F Batman. Yeah. Good Lord. No, people didn't like that. Yeah, I don't get it. James Dietrich, thanks for $2. Starfire looks like a Times Square hooker from 1985. Why would an alien dress that way? I don't get it. Yeah, it was bad and they should feel bad. This is a confusing thing. I don't know why DC Comics is trying to chase Marvel in terms of darkness when, what they perceive Marvel to be. Like Marvel itself has gone completely towards the light. The Avengers movies are lighthearted and fun heroism. They don't get into the darkness like that. They don't do that. Evil Paradigm, thanks for $5. Raven was goth enough. Starfire was the peppy one. Now they're all edgelords. They aren't a complementary team in the trailer. Well, we don't see them really team up. We just see them each screaming in pain. Why? I watch my superheroes screaming in pain in the darkness. Ethan, I don't think you knew, but in Australia there's a comic series called Cyber Swine. That makes sense. Cyber everything. Yeah. I'll take Cyberfrog back to being Fascist Frog again. That'll show him. Get rid of the Cyberfrog name. Go back to Fascist Frog. Can you imagine? Yeah, they all scream in pain. Like energy coming off their faces, darkness. Why are they all in pain? James Dietrich, thanks for $2. Teen Titantifa. Oh, Teen Tantifa. That's pretty clever. Yeah. Just screaming. People are saying I'm in pain after watching it. I screamed in pain after watching that. I didn't, because I didn't really care about it. I didn't. I had no opinion about it. But look, here's the thing. I would tell them, and this is a Jeff Johns kind of attitude too. We used to say if you want to make money, make people feel good. You know what I mean? Like, if you want something to succeed, make a product that makes people feel good. And that, that's true to this day. What did Green Lantern Rebirth do? I mean, Green Lantern Rebirth just made people feel great. Gojirified, thanks for $2. What makes them Titans? They're small and whiny. I know. Yeah. I'm looking at what you guys are saying. Never give in. Be relentless, says Ro Kabir Kumar. Watch DC's Team Antifa streamed on Netflix, says David Harrison. Make DC great again, says Kato Man. Well, look, just go in there and try to make people feel good. That Clone Wars trailer made people feel good. It felt good. James Dietrich, my feels make me a superhero. Yeah. Unbound Requiem says a product that makes you feel good. Isn't that porn? Well, it could be. Not necessarily, though. Not necessarily. But, yeah, I don't know. That wasn't great. We do need some more trebuchets. With that, let's do what we do, okay? Let's do what we do. I know there's pain. Trebuchet into an oncoming train. No one to blame for your unhappiness. You got yourself into your own penislessness. Letting Last Jedi pass you by. You think it's fair to make Rian Johnson cry. Someday somebody's gonna make you wanna turn around and say goodbye. Till then, baby, are you gonna make them hold you down and make you cry? Don't you know things could change, things could go your way if you hold on for one more day. Wolverine is gay. Hold on for one more day. You and I thought we'd fly to Rio for dinner. We must have been high, but you and me and another 3 friends of yours crashed, George, Mike, and Emily. And now there's nothing to eat except for the meat that once was your friends who lived up the street. And I saved the last piece of George Lucas for you, though I gorged on the other 2. I saved the last of George for you. And I saved the last piece of George for you. He was vegan, so he's tough to chew. But I saved the last of George for you. You were so right the other night when we disagreed. if there'd still be room for Dwight. Now we'll make amends when our dinner date ends, but I've gotta say, you've got great taste in friends, and I saved the last piece of George for you. He's kosher if you are a Jew, but I saved the last of George for you. And I saved the last piece of George for you, though I gorged on the other two. But I saved the last of George for you. When you are asleep, that's when I creep and I lick all the butter in your fridge. When you are not awake, I unwrap your Land O'Lake and I lick all the butter in your fridge. The butter in your fridge. The butter in your fridge. So have some parquet. It contains my DNA from when I licked all the butter in your fridge. And have a pat of Blue Bonnet. I practically spat upon it when I licked all the butter in your fridge. When I licked all the butter and a 50-pound Hershey bar. Oh, thank you. The eulogy's over, the mourners have gone, they're weeping and tired nerves. I didn't know you, but when a funeral's on, I come for the hors d'oeuvres. And I don't know if there's a heaven now, looking down on us today. But if ghosts are real, and you are here, there's something I wanna say. That you look sexy in your coffin, you look like Sarah McLachlan, you look sexy in your coffin, so rest in peace. I feel like playing something different. This is because of Clone Wars. Pablo Hidalgo is where JJ's call goes about the Lucasfilm universe. I could curse when I think about what they did to Han Solo. Pablo Hidalgo, Where did your balls go in Kathleen Kennedy's purse? Nothing's worse than treating that woman like your mom. And now Solo's a bomb. And it's because you're SJWs. That's why that movie really sucks. Pablo Hidalgo. Lucasfilm Story Group's a bunch of cocks. Wake up in the morning feeling like P. Diddy. Got my keys, I'm gonna hit this city. My keys with a bottle of Jack. Cause when I wake up in the morning, I ain't going back. I'm talking about on my clothes, trying on my wife's clothes, up my nose. Oh, shut us down. TikTok, it's not tonight. Gonna fight till we see the sunlight on the clock, but the party don't stop. No, oh. It's so stupid. Like it when you call me Big Papa. Throw your hands in the air if you're a big player. Like it when you call me Big Papa. Appreciate you. Thanks for the super chats, and I will see you again tomorrow. Bye.